Good night, everyone. The political insight segment will be led by Ashley.
Good night, everyone. My name is Ashley Haywood, and our political insight is asking, what do you think about gunmen moving uptown? This is stated by the police commissioner, Mr. Anderson. Now, as you guys have probably heard, a 36-year-old Kevin Carpenter from Falmouth in Toronto was shot dead during the police operation at the house, also occupied by a woman and 3 children. Carpenter was on the police radar, and the police say that 13 weapons also included one submachine gun and 2 pistols. What are your thoughts on this matter?
A few comments from persons on social media include, as far as I know and remember, the top shot has always lived uptown. 2, moving, lol, been moved and settled. And 3, maybe now that they're moving uptown, them can have a proper impact on the
Bourgeoisies.
Great, thank you. Then and only then you're gonna see real action from the government when people in high places start applying pressure. What do you guys think about this?
Miss Davis can go because her hand was up first.
Good night, everyone. I agree with the sentiments that were posted. That yes, they have been in the schemes, the housing schemes. So I live in a housing scheme, and every time you notice that police are always in here, you have the scamming, all sorts of stuff. They even found one of the wanted men in the scheme. So they use it as a disguise to make it seem as if like what they do, they're low key. So you'd not expect that they're one of those persons, because while you're in the housing schemes, persons don't come out. Because to be honest, where I live, I see my neighbor, but only when I'm coming out to go to work. So it's not as if I'm sitting on the veranda or I'm outside on the road walking up and down or anything. So they can use the housing schemes to disguise. They can carry out all sorts of activities from here, and then they go to other communities and carry out the acts. So they have been living in the uptown area and the housing schemes all over the place for the longest time.
Thank you very much for sharing, General. Natty, you want to go?
Hi again, everyone. Me personally, I doubt anybody would go into criminal acts without the guarantee of it paying them, if you get what I'm saying. So it's like, I'm gonna phrase this. So it's like if they might get money, and a lot of criminals, especially persons who are dealing with lottery scamming, a lot of persons that deal with guns and drugs and all of that, they've been living uptown, because why would they be like getting more money and want to stay? Isn't that the idea? Minor, as they get more money, even though I don't want to say lower, even the criminals that are not doing as great of a thing that the others are doing, they're still getting money, so they're going to want to elevate, just like us. We work with 9 to 5 and I try to get a job everywhere else. If them can afford it, then that expective them been a move. And as we continue and more scamming, more everything and go on, Jamaica crime rate is crazy right now. Jamaica is not a real place. Yeah, it'll continue. So that's what I believe.
Thank you very much for sharing that too. Ashley, you had your hand raised. You still want to go?
Yeah, there it is.
All right, go ahead.
The problematic. Do these mothers literally think about their child, the future of their child? The child is gonna probably grow up and wonder why is it that their mother was living with this criminal, and then the fact that he's living uptown. Like, I for one used to think that they would live in the ghetto. I didn't know they were uptown, living in a high-rise community. That's very shocking.
Yeah, but if you think about it at the end of the day too, you do know that a lot of these persons are making more daily what working people make in their 9 to 5. I'm not talking about people who are like in executive positions and entrepreneurs and all that. I'm talking about regular people, call center, sales rep, all of them people who work their 9 to 5. You know that some crime they make what you make in a month, in a day, or in a week, or even if it's in this different one matter the time space, they're making money like. And not everybody in a little petty crime run up and down with gun or rob one little something, all up a manner. So like they're elevating, as we can see it in Jamaica, like the crime rate now play. What year them all up? Which school was it? The Adventist school, the whole breach of them security. You have scamming, as I said, you had people who there are a lot of drugs and guns and different things being imported. So they're getting money. But if you think about it, if me I get money, right? And say I come from a ghetto or I come from the inner city, if me I get money, and if you say you me I get money, I never want to say me I want better for myself, me I want better for my family. You see me, it would be weird for them now to be having money and then settle. Like that are just bad money management. What we call it, work list and an ambition. If me I get money, me I want to elevate. So it's the same thing. And then also too, if you think about it, if a lot of them have made a lot of enemies where they come from, so them are going to want to move out of that space. Also, look at Mobe. You think a lot of people can afford the house them with them living and like build in a Mobe? No, we can't. Trust me. So yeah, it's been a thing, and like it's just like them just like evolve. So yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing, Natty. And we'll have, I see Serena put down her hand. You no longer want to speak, Serena, you are next. I'm not hearing from Serena. So Shaniel and then Janelle again. Go ahead, Shaniel.
Hey, good night. Can you hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Alright, so this is not surprising because if you think of it, the gunmen and the scammers and the this and the that, what they're really in it for, and not just because necessarily them love kill people. They're in it for the money. And them not gonna get the money until sit down in the school and the old down board building and the this and the that. No. The reason why they opted for this in the first place is because they want to live the nice life, they want to live the high life. They want to have the big house, the big gold chain around them neck, the shine shoes, the $1 million clothes, the much car in them driveway and stuff like that. And that is not necessarily possible in some of these squalors and some of these ghettos where they might come from. Even though when you go in some communities that are not necessarily uptown communities, you know when you see certain house on the block, you know, say, well, is a Don man house that, or is a drug lord house that, or a scammer house that, because it is extremely bigger and more hype looking than the rest of the houses in the area. But most of the time when the houses in the big communities and stuff like that, them own them. If it's not big businessmen or women own them, it's them owning the scammers and the gunmen and the this and the that, because them not getting at this for earn the money to just sit down on it and look at it and live back in the same school or the board house. Them are going to spend it and live high life. So then can have big house, we have big party and big things like that. So it doesn't surprise me. So police may be looking in the ghettos to find the gunmen, them and the this and that. But really and truly, I believe them supposed to be looking in the big communities as well. Some of these gated communities and this and that, they are right there under their noses and they don't. Or some of them even know about it because some of them mix up with them, they keep silent.
Thank you so much for sharing, Shani. We'll see where we're having the comment section from one person. You find that these people that love to boast their wealth, not getting it legally. All in all, they're everywhere though. Gated community and everything. The next person to speak. Okay, I don't see any other hands raised. All right, we're going to move right along.